If you have been neck deep in SEO blogs or forums, like you're just new into SEO, whatever the case may be, or you spent a lot of time just building your website and like checking out Shopify forums or whatever, right? You've probably met some people online. This is a good thing, okay? Link exchange is one of the most common ways to generate free backlinks for your website. There's tons of ways you can go about it, all right? Facebook groups, Reddit forums, Twitter communities, YouTube comments, whatever, right? Like you guys could literally find a link exchange in the comments of this video if enough people watch it, which I hope you guys obviously do. And there are two types of link exchange primarily. There's AB, which basically means website A links to website B, and website B links back to website A, okay? There's also ABC. Website A links to website B then links to website C, and website C links all the way back to website A, okay? You could obviously go like ABCD, ABCDE if you wanted to. The theory behind ABC is that you won't get caught by Google for link exchanging, right? But that's not necessarily true. Link exchanges aren't necessarily a bad thing. I'm telling you they're not. We do link exchanges all the time. And you don't have to take my word for it. Look, Ahrefs ran this study. You can check it out on their site if you'd like. But basically, you want to highlight this last bottom part here. Chart's a bit hard to read on this doc. Keep zooming past it. 43.7 of the results on page 1 out of a study of 100,000 pages, which is an enormous sample size, have some form of reciprocal AB links, right? So basically, 4 out of the top 5 of every top 10 organic Google rankings have some form of reciprocal links, right? Like they're not directly trading, like, hey, you link to this page and we'll link exactly back to this page. Like they're probably, and to be honest with you, like it probably happens organically a lot of times. But anyway, it is hilarious to me that SEO gurus, I won't name any names, preach that reciprocal link building doesn't work and it's a surefire way to get penalized. According to this study, almost half of the websites on the web link back and forth to each other. Now, whether it's, it's like they arranged it or it happened organically, like it's happening, okay? Either way. And you want to know why it's working and they're not being penalized. Because it looks natural. That is what link building has always been about, okay? It is safer to use, like here, think about this. It is safer to use branded anchor text instead of keyword stuffed anchors because it looks more natural, right? You should build links from other sites in your same niche because, again, it looks natural. You should write 10 times better content and acquire links naturally. This doesn't really work. I already said that earlier. You can't just write great content and expect links. Doesn't happen. But again, you get the point. It looks natural, right? Now, you cannot link exchange your way to the number 1 spot, not AB at least. Google will probably penalize you at some point. These are Google's spam policies on link building for reference. Obviously, you can read this up here. But the highlighted part, excessive link exchanges, basically link to me and I'll link to you, or partner pages exclusively for the sake of cross-linking, fall under their link spam policy, okay? It doesn't mean 1 or 2 exchanges are going to penalize you. You could probably do upwards of 10, honestly, especially early on. If you've got thousands of backlinks, like you could do more than 10. Again, 10 is just like an arbitrary number I threw out there. I don't know what the number is. I don't know if anyone knows what the exact number or percentage, like proportion, whatever the case may be, of it is, all right? But if you're just starting out, you don't have any link building budget, right? Like you are just new to SEO, set up a link exchange with another brand or a blogger in your field. It's usually free, and as long as they're in the same niche, it'll be deemed a pretty quality backlink, right? So AB, so like you to me, me to you, reciprocal link building is a safe method if it's done early on in your domain's lifetime, right? So like if it's your first 100 domains, link exchanges are totally fine. It's also safer later on. I'd probably just be a little more careful about it. Now, again, like I said, this is an arbitrary, like theoretical limit on the number of reciprocal links you could build. I don't know that number, and I'm sure it varies between websites, niches, whatever the case may be. But as you meet more bloggers, brand owners, whatever, your network is going to get much bigger, okay? You'll meet people across all kinds of niches at varying levels in their like website journey, right? Like you might be people who have a website with like 10,000 visitors and a domain rating of 40, right? You also may meet someone who like runs Forbes, like or is a publisher on Forbes, for example, right? Like your network is going to get huge over time. It's just bound to happen, right? If you're doing your job effectively, okay? As your network expands, you can then start playing around with ABC or three-way link exchanges. Again, you could do four-way, five-way, whatever the case may be. Here's an example, right? Let's say I own a fashion brand, and one of my other friends has their own fashion blog, and one of their friends runs like a mommy blog of some kind, right? With enough content on each domain, there's bound to be a link opportunity in there for everyone, all right? You just have to get creative, okay? The reason like you go 4 or 5 is not to avoid getting caught by Google. It's just so you could string enough niches together to make it all like a positive outcome for everyone. That way, like one website's not stretching far out of their niche for a link, for example. If you don't know anyone, start making friends online. It's not hard, right? Like, I met people on Twitter, Reddit, whatever the case. Like, I've built links all over the place. So just get creative, okay? You can also join a group, right? There are tons of Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit communities where you can post your basic site metrics like DADR, traffic, and niche, and be like, hey, I'm looking for backlinks. Is anyone interested in an exchange? Maybe they'll say 2-way, 3-way, and then like I have sites in niche 1, niche 2, niche 3, whatever the case may be. And then you can start DMing each other and hopefully set up a link exchange, okay? I have built dozens of links this way and plan to keep doing it. It's super effective, all right?